Oh, Angel? Daniel. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again. But how? Why? What are you doing here? We we have to talk in private. You're not going to try to assassinate me, are you? Yeah. All right. I mean, I don't know that that's what she's here for, but I'm very untrusting, so that's just me. It's been a long time since we last saw each other, hasn't it? If you don't count the dream world, then yeah. You've changed a lot in these past months. I was forced to change. What happened? Why did things turn out like this? What happened? I never chose to take this path. Yes, I tried to change things, but this wasn't the way I wanted them to change. You know what happened. I was betrayed. Betrayed by the very people I trusted the most. Daniel, who do you think betrayed you? Tell me what you think. I have to hear it from your own mouth, or I won't believe it. People above me. No one else could have had the opportunity to do it. People who knew what I was trying to do, and felt threatened by it. It had to have been someone who believed strongly in the war, and wanted it to go through at any cost. You already know who I'm talking about, don't you? I think it was Jovian. Jovian. He already knew it. He told me, Daniel must be thinking that I've betrayed him. But I wouldn't accept it. I kept believing that you'd never think that way. I don't believe you, Daniel. How could you say something like that? The three of us grew up together. All those memories we shared. Don't they mean anything to you? The memories, huh? You remember what Jovian said, don't you? The future of this country is more important than our friendship. I guess you were fooled as well. What's wrong with you, Daniel? Why do you keep searching for things to blame? How is it any different from what all of you are doing by blaming me? Do you have any idea what it's like to wake up one day branded as a traitor? You don't understand anything. Just listen to yourself. Don't you have any idea how Jovian and I felt? We had no idea how to react to the news. We'd lost a good friend. But we believed in you, Daniel. Even after everything, we continued to believe that you were innocent. Why couldn't you believe in us? I'm sorry, Angel. It seemed so obvious to me that it had to be Jovian. I just couldn't think of any other explanation. Someone in Kiergaard betrayed me. That's a fact. Someone of high enough rank to pull it off. If it wasn't you or Jovian, then it was someone else. Are you really sure of that? What else could have happened? Even General Kaiser agreed with me. Daniel, I want to believe you, but it's hard when you've seen the things I've seen. What things? What are you talking about? The things that you should remember better than anyone, but you never did. Things none of us could explain. It was almost as if you've become someone else. Someone else? Uh-oh. What happened? You have to tell me. We've told you before many times, but it's as if you keep forgetting it the very next moment. The first time it happened, it was early during the war, only a month or so after you joined us. Our patrol unit fell into an ambush, and we were greatly outnumbered. We really didn't stand a chance. Before we knew what was going on, we'd already lost half our men. Needless to say, we were surrounded. There was nothing we could do but try to fight our way through. Do you remember any of this, Daniel? Yes, I remember. Thanks to quick reaction on Jovian's side, we could form at least some kind of formation and defend ourselves. Despite that, we continued to suffer casualties as we tried to break through. I remember, I was almost hit by a thrown spear, but you saved me just in time. But as a result, I was hit myself. It wasn't bad, but the force of the impact still threw me to the ground. I remember shouting and crying from both sides, mainly ours. I started to lose consciousness. The last thing I remember hearing was Jovian calling out to you. Do you know what he said to you? I don't remember. Everything up to that point I can still recall vividly, but past that, it's all blank. He called out to you because even to him, all hope seemed lost. He told you and the rest to make a run for it while he held them off. But you didn't run. And when I regained consciousness, the scene I saw before me is one I'll never forget. You killed them all. In fact, I don't think that's the right word to describe it. You tore them apart. Not a single enemy was left alive. You had slaughtered all of them. Well, shit. That can't be true. Jovian said that afterwards you reacted as if you had just woken up, and it had all been nothing but a dream. He forbade any of the survivors to talk about it. As for the two of us, we didn't even want to. Meanwhile, you continued to act like nothing had happened. You didn't remember any of it. This is starting to sound very familiar. I was unconscious, so I hadn't actually seen it happen, but Jovian did, and to this day, he refuses to talk about it. For a while, he was honestly afraid of you. We can't blame him for that. No, that can't be true. It is. It is true. That dream. That's what it meant. I'm sorry, Daniel. I don't know what happened that night at the pass, and I don't know if it's related to this at all, but I felt you had to know about it. Are you saying I could have caused the incident myself? I don't know. All we can do is pray that it's not true. But you must know one thing. Whether it was you or not, it definitely wasn't Jovian. I need to be alone for a while. I understand that, but I didn't come here just to tell you this. You have to hear me out. Go ahead. You have to understand. Jovian doesn't know that I'm here. He would have never let me go if he knew. But I can't stand seeing you two fight against each other anymore. Jovian has a plan. Leonius's last attack was a double distraction. While you were busy dealing with the 4th Legion in Highland, Jovian mobilized the whole 3rd Legion as well. Little by little, all of his troops were transported by ship, sailing in a wide circle around Mayfall, and landing on the undefended shores near Oishan. As we speak, Jovian is slowly marching his forces through the forests, and he will soon reach the open plains of Matrek. In exactly 5 days, he will head straight for the capital. Jovian is going to attack the state capital? And he can get away with it. He's taking great care to hide his presence, and no one would expect an attack from the south. While Jovian lays siege on Matrek, Leonius will take back Mayfall and isolate the capital. After that, it'd only be a matter of time. That is a really good plan. But now that you've told me, it's possible to stop him. Yes, if you give this information to your superiors, Jovian's army will be destroyed. But if you cooperate with us, you can ensure victory for Jovian. You can help us end the war instantly. If Jovian's legion is defeated there, it would mean the end of the invasion. You're saying the entire fate of this war is now in my hands? I don't want to destroy Jovian's dreams, but I've grown tired of this war. Tired of seeing my two closest friends fight each other. I've had enough of it. Now it's your turn to choose between your friend and your ideals. I know that you'll make the right decision, Daniel. This is all too much for one day. Of course. I understand. You still have 5 days to think about it. Also, now that I've come here, I can't return to the 3rd Legion anymore. I have no choice but to join your army. Whichever way this goes, the three of us will be together again soon. So Angel joins. Wow. We all want to help you, Daniel. We still haven't abandoned you. Wow, that is a lot to take in. Everything I believed in up to now might be false. What can I still believe in? What is true? If it was really all my own doing, then what have I done? What have I been doing? Yes, I know what I must do. I have to concentrate on what I know is true. Something's still not right. During the incident, the camp was under attack from unknown soldiers. Where did they come from? It can't have been all my own doing. That's it. I must talk to Angel right away. Well, where is she? Who knew? So we gotta find Angel now. I'm not really sure where she is exactly, but she's gotta be somewhere, right? Well, not there. Maybe over here. 'Cause I think there were a lot of empty rooms over here, so maybe she took one of them. You can rest safely, sir. We'll keep the castle secure at night. Yeah. Hey, anybody seen Angel? Anybody? Anybody at all? Okay. This is like a room that's just kind of unoccupied. Like, it looks like it's going somewhere important, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. I don't know, man. Angel, where you be? Where you be? It's a bit late for visits, isn't it? Angel, I have to apologize for what I said before. I shouldn't have let myself go like that. It's alright. I'm not that angry anymore. But that isn't the only reason I came to see you, Angel. There's something I must know. I feel it's like an important piece of this puzzle that I'm still missing, and you are one of the few who might know. Angel, tell me, who is Brunhild? Does she know? It's been 8 years, so she does know something. 8 years? Yes, 8 years since you last mentioned her name to us. All this time, it was as if she didn't even exist to you. Why are you suddenly asking me about her now? I don't understand it myself, Angel. I can't remember anything about her. But I know she's important. I'm sure I've known her in the past. Last month she appeared before me. That's what triggered all of it. Since then, I've had bits and pieces of my memory come back to me. She came to you? You've met her, Daniel? I met her, but she told me nothing. Tell me, Angel. Tell me what her relation to me is. About 30 years ago, 2 children were brought to Levier. I was too young to remember any of it, but that's what I was told. Excuse me. These children were taken in by the orphanage, but I have no idea where they came from. I don't think they were even from the area. They were a boy and a girl. To the best of our knowledge, they were twins. Wait, you're not saying that... Yes, Brunhild is your sister. Dun dun dun! It wasn't just the three of us back then. She was part of the group as well. She and I had always been good friends. I have a sister? But why can't I remember any of it? And why did she leave? To be honest, I don't know. But there's one thing I do know. It had something to do with what happened on that particular day. The day that Jovian and I finally returned to Levier after the war had ended. I remember that I got home a little earlier than you two. What happened that day? It was something we would have never expected. Ah, Levier, finally. I never thought I'd see this town again. Oh, don't be so melodramatic. When we left, you swore you'd return to this place, didn't you? True, true. Excuse me. But there were still a few times when I wasn't sure we'd make it. Like when we were cornered at the intersection. I really thought that only a miracle could save us. That's true. We were lucky the lieutenant's forces showed up in time, but still. Huh. I wonder where Daniel is. He should have arrived a couple of days ago, so I was expecting him to hold a big welcome back party for us. Well, maybe I didn't think you'd ever see this town again. Oh. Haha, that's something for you to say. I don't particularly remember you being the most optimistic out of us three. It's good to see you two again. We've seen each other far too little lately. But now that the war is over, we'll have plenty of time to catch up. It'll be just like the old days. Hey Daniel, where's Brunhild? I thought she'd be with you. She's gone. Gone? What do you mean gone? I already told you. Don't ask me again. Don't ever mention her again. Huh? She was gone, that was for sure. She had just vanished without a trace. We never asked. We didn't dare. There was something about you when you told us. It just wasn't you. I said that? But it just wasn't me. You mean it was just like that time you were talking about earlier, when I became like another person? I wish I knew, Daniel, but the fact remains, that was the last time I ever heard about her from you. Since all her belongings were gone, it was generally assumed she left on her own accord, and you just had trouble accepting it. But it was more than just that. Like I said, you no longer acknowledged her in any way. She'd more than just vanished. It was almost as if she had never existed, except in our own memories. But she didn't disappear forever. You must have known, right, that the same Brunhild is now Supreme Commander of the Almenga Imperial Army. We knew, of course. I'm sure you've heard it before, in passing too, but you probably ignored it like you've done with all other mentions of her. We decided not to press the issue with you. Yes, we were confused too, but there was little contact between Kiergaard and Almenga anymore. There wasn't much we could do. But what does that mean? How could my sister have vanished suddenly, only to resurface years later as leader of Almenga's army? I think there are only two people who would know, Daniel. You and her. So I'd have to find her again. Something's going on, and I'm sure it's more than just a family matter. Her visit to me couldn't have been a coincidence. Angel, I intend to get to the bottom of this. Will you help me? Of course. I want to know the truth too, and I'd like to see her again as well. Thank you. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay, wow. So this is getting extremely interesting. I want to know what's really going on. Good morning, Colonel. Are you going to visit the excavation site today? Excavation site? Oh, yeah, with so much going on, we almost forgot. With all that happened last night, I completely forgot. I still have a task to carry out. I haven't made my decision yet, and I can't really neglect my duties, so I'd better take care of that first. Will you be heading there straight away? Yeah, shouldn't let those people wait. I'll go with you, Daniel. I promised I'd help you, didn't I? Alright, who else will you take along? So it looks like we have to take Angel, which I'm totally okay with. We need to level her up. Like seriously, level 3, that's just not gonna fly. So we got Bost, we got Yara. I'm gonna have to use one less person though. I definitely want Juice off. I guess we'll go with Rorschach. Oh, we'll only have one thief, but I think that'll be okay. Sorry, Joe. And we'll just put whoever. Drum guard. Whatevs. Na, 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 na. Yeah, we're gonna put you here in the back for now. What do you think you're doing? Okay. It was supposed to be west from a trek, right? Let's go. Okay, we're probably going to need to equip Angel here. Rum's in level 1 Silverlands, and her equipment probably sucks. Let's see, equipment-wise... She has nothing. She has freaking nothing, dude. That's ridiculous. Yep, so... We're definitely going to have to put some stuff on you. Let's see... Hard boot, iron boots. Let's see, what do we want for accessories? Ooh, Mithril Bracer. She definitely needs the defense. We'll raise the strength with the bronze badge, and what else? What else? I don't know. Guess we'll give you a leather belt. Then items, we'll give you a green herb and a brown herb. Okay, so we're gonna call this a recording because I've been recording for like an hour and 15 minutes. So yeah, off the clock, I think I'm gonna do some grinding with Angel, get her equipment upgraded and weapons and stuff, and yeah. And then when we come back, it looks like we're gonna be heading to this excavation site. So. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time for more Exit Fate.